Now, this question involves solving for x. Now, it's slightly different because you've got x's on this side and you've got x's on this side. In the past, we've just had x on one side. So the first step is we need to bring x's to one side. Now, this is a bit different because you've got this brackets and we know this is going to involve expanding. So we're going to expand first. So you've got 2 times x, which is 2x, plus 2 times 3, which is 6, is equal to 4x. Now, there's 2 ways to go about it. I'm going to show you the most easiest way to go about this question. And then there's another way, which is slightly a bit confusing because it involves a negative, okay? So, the question is, we need to move the x's to one side, okay? So now, if we've got this 2x and we move it to this side, is this a positive 2x or a negative 2x? It's actually a positive. You just can't see the positive sign, okay? So in order to move this 2x to this side, we've got to do the opposite. So what's the opposite of 2x plus 2x? Minus 2x. Then we also have to do it to this side. Now you are left with 6 is equal to 2x. In order to now solve for this x, you've got to get rid of this 2. How do we get rid of this 2? There's actually a times there. We divide by 2, we divide by 2. You're left with x is equal to 3. Now, you want to write this properly in this particular format. Now, that's how we did it, right? I'm going to show you this method where we move the 2x to this side, and then we subtracted it, and now we've got 2x, 4x, take away 2x, and then we solved it. I'm going to show you the other way. What happens when you bring the 4x to this side? 2x plus 6 is equal to 4x. Okay, so let's say we want to bring the 4x to this side. There's no problem in doing that. It's just a bit difficult. So now if I bring the 4x to this side, you're going to have minus 4x minus 4x. Now let's read that to yourself. 2x take away 4x, or 4x take away 2x. Now, this sounds a bit much more easier to comprehend compared to 2x minus 4x. There's no problem in doing this. It's just slightly harder because you're dealing with a negative. Now, 2x take away 4x is minus 2x. We still have that plus 6, and that 4x minus 4x is equal to 0. So now we have to solve for this minus 2x. And you can see there's always an issue there here. So if you wanted to, you can move this negative 2x to this side, or you can move this 6 to this side. We'll just move this 6 to this side. Minus 2x is equal to, how do we move this 6 to this side? It's plus 6 minus 6 minus 6. And that's equal to negative 6. Now you're left with negative 2x equals to negative 6. A lot of people think this is negative 2 take away x. No, it's not. It's negative 2 times x. How do we solve for the x? The guard is a negative 2, but it's timesing with that x. How do we get rid of it? Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Now, you're left with x is equal to negative 6 over negative 2, which is a positive 3. Because when 2 negatives divide, it becomes a positive. When 2 negatives multiply, that also becomes a positive. So what you noticed here is, this is very, very difficult. Okay? The reason being is because you've done here 2x minus 4x. Okay? It's okay to do that, but you're dealing with a negative. Here, we've brought the 2x to this side. So a lower number to a higher term, a lower term to a higher term, and we subtracted it. Makes it much more simpler, okay? As you can see there, there's the difference. There's method 1 and then there's method 2. We're bringing the lower term to a higher term side. In this side here, this method here, we're bringing a higher term to this term. There's no wrong or right way, but you want to go the most efficient way, okay? The most risk-free kind of method, but it's up to you, okay?